In this video, I'll cover everything you need to know about implementing the Great Leaps math program. Currently, we offer addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division exercises to teach students their basic math facts to automaticity. To implement these programs, you'll need two devices that are internet connected, and the student will also need a pen or pencil and something to write on, preferably a note card, for when they make a mistake on an answer. Each skill is divided into multiple skill sets, sums to 5, for example. To move on to the next skill set, a student must complete the exercise provided in 1 minute or less with 0 errors. The student will do a new exercise each day within that skill set to prevent rote memorization of the exercise and ensure they're mastering the skill. Let's take a look at addition skill set 1, sums to 5, and use this as an example. The implementation practices shown with skill set 1 in addition apply to any skill set in the Great Leaps math program in subtraction, multiplication, or division. The left-hand side will be the instructor's device, and our right-hand side will be the student device. I've selected exercise 1 in addition as the instructor, so you'll notice on the student's device, they'll have the option to open exercise 1 in addition, and then be presented with a series of blank addition problems. Before beginning the timing, we'll begin every single exercise with a word problem with that student. Usually the first time around in a skill, addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, you'll want to give the student an example of a word problem in that subject area. So we'd explain to them, I'm going to create a word problem for the question 4 plus 1. If I had 4 cows in the barn and 1 more cow joined in, how many cows would be in the barn in total? There would be 5 cows in the barn. Now, can you come up with a word problem from one of these questions here? So at this point, you'll allow the student to choose one of the problems, 2 plus 3 for example, and come up with their own word problem. Correct them as necessary and coach them through this. But we want to repeat this every single time to help solidify the student's understanding of the skill in real-world terms. The word problems are also a great opportunity to be silly. This is a fun way to connect with the students. When you come up with your own examples, you can create some, funny situations or, whatever noun you want to switch out. Make it something unexpected and encourage the student to do the same. It makes it much more fun and engaging. But once they've done this successfully, you can click continue. Make sure the student is comfortable, and you're going to instruct them to read the entire question and then provide the answer. For example, 3 plus 2 equals 5. Once the student is ready, instruct them to begin and start your timer. So the student will now read the responses. 3 plus 2 equals 5, 5 plus 0 equals 5, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 4 plus 1 equals 6, and wait, they made an error. So you're going to click the problem, 4 plus 1 equals 5, and instruct them, while the timer is still running, to write on their note card this problem and the correct answer, 4 plus 1, and if they have a note card, flip it and write the answer 5 on the other side, and that way they'll have this to practice from later. Once they've done this, they can continue. 2 plus 3 equals 5, 1 plus 0 equals 1, 2 plus 3 equals 5, 1 plus 4 equals 5, 0 plus 0 equals 0, so on and so forth, until either the time is run out and we'll instruct them to stop. Double click the last response. Or if the student has finished in time, alternatively, you'll stop the timer and double click the last response. This way we know how many responses per minute they have and have the errors documented here. Then you can do a quick review of the problem that they made a mistake on. And because they made an error on this exercise, this student did not make a goal. So when you come back tomorrow, they will do a new exercise in the skill set 1, sums to 5. Then we'll submit that data and have the option to continue into subtraction if they're working on that as well. Again, the same operations and procedures apply from addition all the way through division. You'll start with a word problem. If the student isn't sure how to create the word problem, we recommend providing them the format and the language to use their first time around and helping them through that. We also want you to make that fun and interesting for them. And then it requires 0 errors and finishing it within 1 minute for them to make a goal to show their mastery of that skill set and move on to the next one.